But this next book that I'll read is by Raúl Zurita, uh, Chilean, just genius. This book is titled INRI and translated by William Rowe. The poems in here aren't really titled so much. It's more of just, it gives the form of almost like a journal. Um, and I do believe, even in the description of this book, it's described as like something of like a long, um, like manifesto-esque journal of like the Chilean journey. But I'm just going to read a few from here because, uh, I mean, we're so lucky to have as much work by Zurita as we have. I remember a journey by sea. At the horizon, the sky is infinitely diaphanous, and I hear the silence and it becomes immense. Bruno was my friend. Susanna is now thousands of Susannas. The silence takes me back to an asphalt road beside the mountains and the small rabbit, stunned and motionless. I stop and go back. There is a small blood spot on its mouth, also on the fur at the neck. It weighs almost nothing in my hands. I hear the sound of the daisies as they bend. It has almost no weight. Its lightly reddened incisors seem to screech at the moon. Susanna has slightly red teeth. Her open mouth shows her slightly red teeth to the moon like a screech. In my imagination, I write devastated love letters. I think Zurita does a really good job of taking you from like the narrative moment and pushing it out into that like esoteric rambling. Um, I mean, just going from the image of a small stunned rabbit motionless to in my imagination, I write devastated love letters is such a beautiful distance to cover in 9 lines. Also, hi, Allie. Weird. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding. Um, if you have any requests, you can just hit me up. In the same way that the stones speak, that the earth speaks, I speak to you. And the blindness of my fingers speaks to you as they feel their way over your skull, your nose, your eye sockets, and the infinite sky has collapsed and speaks, rising out of the worm infested sockets of your eyes. And like a landscape of earth rising with the earth, our faces start to rise up out of our dead faces. And then, as the stones speak, as the earth speaks, I speak to you, corpse of me, love of me, bones of me, small round pupil of all the love that rises and is the song of your eyes looking at me. I can see you and looking at me, blind and looking at me, and blind like the whole sky looking at me, you look down at a country of deserts, and you see me, and you see me rising up, and you see me rising and rising, and your eyes see my eyes full of earth rising, winged, full of worms, but of light in the skies. Um, if you haven't read Raúl Zurita, you absolutely should. Uh, Chilean poet. A lot of his poetry is translated into English, um, and, oh, it's just so good. Like, this book in particular is just such a stunning work because it really does it's a permission to follow narrative and to allow each moment to really, like, extrapolate into the zoning out. Um, he's definitely a love poet, I mean, clearly in that last poem, but,